Deciding where to live and finding that dream home is a big life decision, coupled with the financial pressures and long-term mortgage implications, which can easily take you into uncharted realms of anxiety. Welcome, you're watching The Property Show, where we keep you focused on your house hunting journey. On today's edition, we explore a project that ticks all the boxes, from location, price, and design, inspiring a new wave of living. On the accessory spot, we bring it home with an interior designer turning a space into a home.
This is a guest room. We kept it simple in this room with a twin bed, very neutral curtains. The light fixtures are still as beautiful as the rest of the rooms.
The homeownership segment focuses on a story that is personal and close to my heart. A tale on how I helped Janice get onto the property ladder and how that story has unfolded.
I met the host of this show. They were selling apartments. The apartments then were going for about 4.8.
We have lined up an exciting show. You can join this conversation on our social media handles. Let's get started. As always, there is something for everyone. Choosing a trusted developer goes a long way in ensuring legal complications and quality in a project is covered. Our property pick of the week explores a well-structured project that ticks all the boxes, from location, price, and design, inspiring a new wave of living.
Bandari apartments are located off Mombasa Road, 5 kilometers from Nairobi city centre. This property is easily accessible from Mombasa Road via Popo Road and the Southern Bypass. The schools situated near Bandari apartments are Highway Secondary School and Khalsa School. Shopping malls and entertainment centres can be found within close proximity to the apartments. Examples of these amenities are Capital Centre. There are hospitals near the apartments such as Mata Hospital. Bandari Apartments is situated a few kilometers away from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport.
Welcome to Bandari Apartments, Corner House. I will take you through the house to see the kind of facilities that we are offering. To start with, we have a visitor's cloakroom that is quite spacious, and it has a wash-hand basin and the cloakroom itself. We have a very big and a very spacious lounge. Now you will notice we have very big windows, that is a sliding door that brings in a lot of natural light. It also leads you to a very spacious balcony. This lounge also has a dining area that can accommodate a family setup. We have ceramic floor finishes for all our floors. Our kitchens are quite spacious, and they are coming in with fully fitted amenities. We have a fridge. We have a microwave, an oven, a hob, and a hood. We also have MDF cabinets that gives ample storage areas for your items in the kitchen. So additionally, we have non-slip ceramic tiles for the kitchen for safety purposes. We have a utility area that is quite spacious, that can fit a washing machine. It has a Adobe sink. It also leads you to the DSQ. So the DSQ has a separate entrance from the main house. So you can either access the DSQ from the main apartment or from the Adobe area. So this is one of our bedrooms. As you can see again, we have a very big window that brings in natural light. We have wardrobes. Each bedroom has wardrobes, again, that are very spacious and have ample storage. You can see our bedrooms are able to fit in 2 beds, and we have their facilities, the shower and the cloakroom. This is our second bedroom. Again, it comes in with enough storage area. We have wardrobes that are quite ample. It fits in a bed comfortably. It fits in a reading desk. It comes in with the amenities of the shower and the cloakroom. This is our master bedroom. Our master bedroom has quite enough storage wardrobes, which are very spacious, which again gives you a lot of storage space. You can see our master is fitting in big beds, so this tells you that it's a big room. We have big windows, we have a lot of natural light coming in, so we have really factored in the issue of natural light. You can also see that we have ceramic tiles all through, but these are again non-slip and for safety purpose. So we have our solar water heating. So this is the cylinder for the solar water heating to ensure that we are also going green and we are cutting costs for electricity. Pinnacle was established in 2003. We are a project management and finance procurement firm, mainly in the real estate sector. We have worked with several developers, amongst them Kenya Ports Authority Pension Scheme, whom we've had a working relationship from 2006. We started with Bandari Villas in South Sea. They were 135 4-bedroom maisonets. We constructed them and they were fully sold and are now occupied by the buyers. We then moved to Bandari Apartments Phase 1. These were 3-bedroom apartments, 144, which were fully sold again and handed over to the buyers. We are now doing Bandari Apartments Phase 2. These are 198 3-bedroom apartments. They are located in South Sea, and they are modern apartments. We have 2 types, a corner unit and a middle unit. The apartments are similar in that the facilities are the same and the sizes are the same. It's just how our bedrooms are laid out. In terms of the finishes, we have high quality finishes that are local. We have not sourced anything outside. We have also promoted our local manufacturers. We have tiles for the floors. We have MDF wardrobes. We have 66 apartments per block, and therefore we have 2 lifts per block. We have a backup generator which also lights the common facilities in case we have power failure. We have a borehole, which is a subsidiary to the council government water, and we use reverse osmosis to ensure that the water is purified. We have underground and overhead water tanks that are very sufficient for the apartment users. And we are also going to have a play area for the children. We have 2 parkings per unit, and the driveways are cabro. We are looking at completing and handing over the apartments by December 2020. And we can assure the buyers that this shall be done because looking at the developer that we are working with, Kenya Ports Authority Pension Scheme, they have a track record of completing projects and handing over to the buyers. So should you be looking to buy the apartments for investment purpose, we anticipate that the rental rates will be approximately 90,000 shillings per month, looking at what we are offering, looking at what is also happening in the market.
The development will comprise of 3 blocks of 198 3-bedroom units. The apartments come in 2 sizes, middle units of 168 square meters, while the corner apartments have size of 171 square meters. Bandari apartments offer the privacy of community living with high-level security. Accommodation features include spacious lounge cum dining opening to the balcony, open-plan kitchen fitted with MDF high and low-level cabinets and granite worktop, pantry, laundry area, visitors' cloakroom. All bedrooms are en-suite and fitted with MDF wardrobes, en-suite domestic staff quarter. Salient features include perimeter wall, cabro-paved driveways, ample parking, 2 high-speed lifts, common areas power backup, landscaping, children's play area, underground and overhead storage water tanks, internet and NATV connectivity, main and borehole water supply, and solar water heating.
If you're looking for a family home or an investment with attractive returns, Bandari Apartments is a good bet. So how do you reduce the house hunting anxiety? First, have a conversation with your bank before looking for a home. Get pre-qualified for a mortgage. This will give you a rough estimate of how much you can afford. Secondly, build a priority list while researching on the neighborhood of your choice. The important factors to keep in mind are proximity to good schools, infrastructure, retail centers, and the things that matter to you. This will help you concentrate whilst viewing multiple options. Thirdly, work with professionals. At First Avenue, we can provide insights on market trends and scout for best deals. Finally, my recommendation when buying a home, you must work with your personal counsel to protect your interest every step of the way. Let's shift our focus to the accessory spots with a rustic theme and a touch of African and modern feel. Next, an interior designer turning a space into a home.
I am the proprietor of Shiko Interiors. We are a boutique interior decorating firm specializing in residential projects. We sometimes do commercial projects, but they are not our cup of tea, so sometimes we subcontract those. So I have been in business for 7 years. We started off as a small interior decorating shop, and we have since morphed into this outfit that outfits such beautiful projects as these. So I was approached by Pinnacle Projects that they wanted to do a show house. Initially, they just wanted to furnish one. And after some thought on their part, they actually contracted me to do both units, the corner unit and the middle unit as well. The brief was simple: turn this empty space into a home. Outfit the living room, the dining room, a kids' room, a guest room, and the master bedroom. So the brief was very simple. Furniture was sourced majorly from local suppliers. Then the accessories, we got them from out of the country. Carpets are local, light fixtures are local. So we tried to blend and marry both the international feel of interior decorating and the local supplies that are available. So if you look at the mirrors and the wall hangings all through the living space, they are very drawn towards the rustic elements. Unfinished, not very shiny, not polished. Apart from the one mirror, I mean, everything else is very earthy and down to earth. That's what we tried to draw towards in this unit. With the furniture, I had to go neutral just to relate to majority of the buyers that we were targeting, because many of us are actually drawn towards the creams and the browns and the grays. So my selection of color here was majorly to cover as many buyers as we can. So let me show you practically how we went about designing this space. So if you look at the cushions again, I mentioned textures. There's the leather, then there's the fabric, which is patterned, and then there's a very soft elements of the velvet with the pearls, which bring in some femininity in the room. Everything else is very hard, very masculine, but this adds a lot of femininity. The little pearls, it's small details like this that make a difference. The centerpiece here, if you look at it, a flower, it's an orchid. Again, the very rustic element of the pot being very rustic and then having a flower in it just brings two styles together. The placemat is actually very glam, very shiny. So we had a lot of fun playing with different aspects and different elements. If you look at the TV stand, it's also very rustic. So again, our rustic feel flows through the room. These are actually Persian inspired, but if you look at them, they actually look a bit rustic. And we have them here and we have them on the wall as well, on the dining, so they can act as both a stand and a wall hanging. The carpet again was just to bring everything together. Neutral, browns, creams, beiges, just to bring everything together. If you look at our back wall over there, there are the light fixtures which flow with the ceiling fixtures, and also the rustic elements between the family and then the mirrors. For this particular room, we styled it as a boys' room, and we chose a nautical theme. So you'll notice the little boats on the bedspreads, the anchor on the wall, the little light lantern, which is actually a light fixture. We tried as much as we could to bring in the nautical elements, just to show that this is actually a boys' room. The beds are actually locally made, very simple beds. A picture ledge on the top of each bed, just to add some interest and bring in the theme together. Blue again was used in this room because it's the quintessential boys color. So yeah, this is how we brought out the kids' bedroom in this unit. This is a guest room. We kept it simple in this room with a twin bed, very neutral curtains. The The light fixtures are still as beautiful as the rest of the rooms, but we kept it very simple in this room. A rug, a bed, and a desk, which any family member can use at any given time. This room, we had a lot of fun. Though everything else, the base is very neutral, we added a pop of color with the yellow and gray just to match the headboard that we had chosen. Our aspiration here is just to dream, so that's why we did everything else very neutral, very calming, very grounded, just to elevate the space. Bedside lamps on each side, soft accessories all around the room, just to bring it all together. This is what we were able to do at Bandari. A very, very fun project for us. Accessorizing was a lot of fun, and we hope that you will envision your family in this space.
Whether you're looking for a contemporary, modern design with an African touch, our interior design partners will be delighted to help you achieve your dream step by step. We're taking a short break. We'll be back with an interesting conversation we started last week, a story close to my heart, on how I worked with Janice to get onto the property ladder and how she progressed buying her second home off-plan, being hands-on during the construction process, and how she finally settled into the community.
I'm telling you, your neighbor can piss you off to a point where you're in shock. So you have to go and sit back and become a grown-up and learn how to live together.
Plus other investment options you can put your money on, plus much, much more. Don't go away, we'll be right back after the break.
Raingain, the water harvesting solution from Bandari rolling mills.
Welcome back. You're watching The Property Show. Next, updates on what's brewing in the sector. Recently, we toured Savannah Park, a site and service land scheme in Rongai. What I like about this expansive project, this is an address to consider if you're looking to build a dream home. It comes with water, electricity, all-weather road infrastructure, plus contemporary architectural designs, and a team of professionals to jumpstart your journey. Let's check it out.
First of all, you have your title readily available, not a promise that it's going to be processed. Your title is there. There are roads. You can motor easily up to your own individual plot. We will fence it for you. Then best of all, we have water. The borehole was constructed more than 10 years ago, and it's operational. The water is the one that was used to irrigate the tree seedlings. Recently, we have invited a borehole specialist to rehabilitate it and to flush it out. And that's why we also did some new water tests to establish that indeed the water is of good quality. So the intention is to do an overhead tank here, sitting on a platform 17 meters from here, a height of 17 meters. Then we do a steel tank at that height so that the water will flow by gravity all the way up to where you remember where we left, to those tanks, and then from there now into individual houses. And then we have power. So at 1.8 million, I think this is a very good deal. Around the metro shops, where you turned and then you went under the SGR, plots there go for between 3.5 to 4 million, equivalent quarter-acre plots. And we know this from the recent compensations for the SGR train. That's what they were being paid. So at 1.8, and we are not too far. As we are exiting, we are going to show you the Rongai SGR station where it is. We will use a slightly different route. And you'll see we are just like 2 km away. The SGR station will actually be the hub for passenger traffic coming from Mombasa or other parts of Kenya, wherever the SGR will be going. So we foresee that this area will actually grow very, very fast because of that very major communication link. There are plans to tarmac all the roads from Nazarene University, where the tarmac ended. There is a plan to connect that tarmac to Kandisi police station, which is just next to the SGR. And thereafter, there is also a plans to do a direct tarmac connection to Rongai. And I'm sure you are aware that the Galleria to Kiserian Road is actually being expanded. You saw as you were driving, there was a lot of dust on both sides because the graders have already started the preliminary work. And then the Karen Gong is also being expanded. So those perennial traffic jams that you've heard about, they are all being addressed. So you should come to Savannah Park with confidence.
In terms of payment, the procedure is we usually get, you select a plot. Once you've identified a plot and selected, you give us your details, your full names and the postal address. We do an offer letter for you. And together while we are doing the offer letter, we'll send you the title deed for the particular plot so that you do your due diligence before you pay your deposit. So we'll give you 14 days to do your due diligence, search on the title. Then once you are done with that, you sign the offer letter and bring it back to us with the deposit. The minimum deposit we are taking is 200,000. Then once we get that, now we pass the documentation to the project lawyer, who will now do the sale agreement for your review between yourself and your lawyer. Yes, so that's the process.
Savannah Park Rongai is located in the outskirts of Ongata Rongai town, which is one of the satellite towns 10 kilometers northwest of Nairobi city. The property is near the road linking Ongata Rongai, Nazarene University and the new SGR station. The road from the SGR to Savannah Park is graded to Maram standard and is just a 5-minute drive to the entrance gate. Savannah Park Rongai has 200 plots located 1 kilometer from the new Rongai-Kiserian SGR railway station and 3 kilometers from Nazarene University. The plots are suitable for residential homes due to the close proximity to the famous Brimpa Conservancy. They also offer a beautiful view of Gong Hills. The plots are fully serviced with piped water, a borehole, and electricity on site. Each individual plot is fenced after payment is complete. The site and serviced land scheme also has a plan of 3 and 4 bedroom maisonets with a team of professionals to help jumpstart your home ownership journey. This comes at a separate fee.
Next, an interesting conversation we started last week with Janice. Today, we get to hear her story on buying her second home off-plan, being hands-on during the construction process, and how she finally settled in the community.
Having a house is not the same as having a home. So what's interesting is when you get the keys. So I got a friend to get the keys, actually my lawyer and his wife were the ones that got the keys. And they look very ugly. You know, the picture. The house is looking very lonely and sad. The grass is looking funny. There's no gate, there's no fence, there's nothing. You just have keys and your quarter acre. And now you have to turn it into something. And I think it's something that is inside me. And but also my mother is also an amazing gardener, and you find that your parents kind of rub off on you, and then again when you move into these places, people come and solicit business. So there's a young man called Chris, and he had done one of my neighbor's gardens, and she had the most beautiful garden in the whole estate. Everybody else's was looking really horrible and yuck. So we sat and I said, I'm going back to SA, but see, we have WhatsApp and there's M-Pesa. And that's exactly what we did. So he took photos and he'd present designs and I'd be like, no, I don't like that, I don't like this. But one thing I'd always loved in a garden is to do waves. Can you see the waves? It's not a straight line. And I saw that at Windsor in the garden. It just makes the garden look more interesting. And then what I also loved was just greenery and trees. I've driven all this way. There's going to be no concrete. But the ideas come from what your vision is for what you want to see. When I come home, I want to sit in the garden, have a cup of tea or have a drink. My friends come, their kids can play on the grass, and that was the vision. And then I enjoy the process of creating. So the most important thing I discovered is, first of all, when you're selecting off-plan, understand the layout of the house and understand the layout of the land and pick the plot. If you don't understand how to read the geography of how this thing works, sit with other people and ask for help. There are people who have bought, there's slopes where we live. They didn't know how to read the map and they're upset that half their garden is very steep. So be very, very clear about what you're buying. Do you want to buy flat or do you want to buy a slope? Understand and take the time to understand the detail. If you don't understand the detail, you must have a friend that's an architect. Surely, somebody you know will be able to explain to you exactly how it works out. The second thing I realized is once you make the decision, commit to it. If you start getting upset and you're not communicating, then it doesn't matter what that guy does or what she does, you'll be upset when you get the keys to your house as well. Don't keep quiet. The other thing that is critical that I see a lot of people doing, and because they want to save money, is they don't get their own lawyer. This is a contract. It's a business for the developer. The developer will always ask you to use their lawyer, and they will charge you to use their lawyer. So me, I paid twice. I paid for their lawyer, which I think is personally wrong. I don't see why I should pay for your lawyer. And I paid for my lawyer. And your lawyer is there to fight for you. and to explain to you the risk of your decisions. If you make this decision, this is the risk, and then you make the business decision to continue. So one of the problems that we had is the developer, obviously, I don't know, they're always in a hurry. If you're not taking a mortgage and you're a cash buyer, however you decide to pay for it, they always harass the cash buyers because they want to get as much cash as possible, as fast as possible. So when he finished building the first 22 houses, he then demanded payment, full payment. And they come rough, huh? They come even almost with rungus and they're rough, and you're like, so you wake up at 3 in the morning now, looking for some more money here, selling some shares, selling your car, which I eventually did as well, because you're looking for cash, because you don't want to go to the bank and borrow at the end of the day. So what I found is your lawyer is your lawyer. The people that did not have their lawyer found themselves having to make payments faster. They're stressed, they're intimidated, because that's the tactic, to get the money out of you. Me and my lawyer, we said we're not paying. We did not buy a home. We bought a home in a gated community. So even that gate, I own shares in that gate, and he hasn't finished building it. The car bro has not gone all the way down to the whatever. I own shares in the swimming pool. So you have to be really clear, because you have a separate lawyer, and that person is fighting for your rights and taking the time to read that contract and sticking to the contract. The final thing is when you do finally move in as well, and now you're happy, you're barbecuing with your friends, you discover that actually now you're living with the whole of Kenya and maybe some Zimbabweans and some Chinese people or whatever it is. So learning how to live together in a community. I'm telling you, your neighbor can piss you off to a point where you're in shock. So you have to go and sit back and become a grown-up and learn how to live together. That for me is a very interesting part of doing this. There is nothing as bad as not owning your own home. You don't have a sense of security, you don't feel empowered, and you're wasting money. So there's nothing I would never trade this experience for anything at all. You can always fix people problems, yeah. And at the end of the day, those problems are nowhere near as large as the joy of coming and it's my grass. It's my grass, it's my tree, these things weren't there before. That sense of security is really important.
Buying a home is indeed a long-term investment. It helps to understand the market dynamics. At First Avenue, we have a selection of investment options in every price range in different locations. Just give us a call and we'll be delighted to help you start this journey. Up next, other investment opportunities you can put your money on.
The Lifestyle Estates bring to you the lifestyle you always wanted at Lifestyle Heights Apartments. Lifestyle Heights Apartments consist of 2- and 3-bedroom deluxe and standard apartments. 3-bedroom deluxe apartments have a plinth area of 132 square meters, while the standard has a plinth area of 115 square meters, and the 2-bedroom deluxe apartment has plinth area of 100 square meters, and the standard has 81 square meters. This development comprises 472 units master ensuite. It is conveniently located along Ruiru Kiambu Road, 20 kilometers from Nairobi CBD. Accommodation features include a hardwood mahogany door that invites you to a spacious lounge fitted with large windows to allow in natural light. The mid-wall has special effect, setting it apart from the other walls, making it unique. An aluminum door seamlessly leads you to the beautifully tiled balcony, which can act as a chill spot for you and your family. The kitchen comes fitted with tiled walls which are accentuated with upper and lower cabinets which offer sufficient storage. While in the kitchen, there is a door which leads to dobe area which is also fitted with well laid out tiles and a sink plus tub. The master bedroom is fitted with large windows that let in natural light. The spacious inbuilt cupboards provide a sufficient storage, a dressing counter. Given that it's en suite, the bathroom consists of a shower cubicle fitted with a range shower head system. The two bedrooms also consist of spacious inbuilt closets, complete with large windows. They share a common bathroom, which is fitted with tiles. Suchnam Heights Apartments are a modern development for today's living. This development is perfectly located in a quiet neighborhood in the Digwa off Kiambu Road, consisting of 18 units of spacious 3-bedroom, master ensuite executive apartments with a studio. These secure, affordable homes have excellent amenities, giving your family comfort and convenience. Accommodation features include spacious, airy lounge with large windows to maximize flow of natural light. Dining area overlooks the large open-plan concept kitchen, fully fitted with cabinets for sufficient storage. Spacious ensuite master bedroom fitted with closets and a bathroom area which features shower cubicle, WC, and with cabinets for storage purposes. The first and second bedroom are also spacious and are fitted with closets for storage purposes. Self-contained studio and utility area with an independent entrance. The balcony offers views of the area. Salient features include 24/7 security, electric fence and razor wire, CCTV surveillance, elevator access, cabro driveway, secure and ample parking, backup generator, underground water storage, sewer treatment plant, and children's playing area.
In real estate, seeing is believing. We'll be happy to arrange for private site visits in any of these projects. Just give us a call and we'll make it happen. Thank you for watching the Property Show. Today, our shoot location is super exciting. I am at Vipingo Project, the largest mixed-use development in the region. A new city coming to life with prime and affordable solutions you can put your money on. Next week, don't miss a full coverage of investment opportunities available at Centum Real Estate. From affordable residential units, retail center, commercial site and service land scheme to industrial park, they have it all.
Centum Real Estate is a member of the broader Centum Group, and within Centum Real Estate we have a portfolio of projects that we are currently working on.
This conversation is live on our social media handles. Let's keep talking. As always, there is something for everyone. Kwaheri.